Welcome to the Kickback Podcast, everybody.
Yes.
DJ Sip, Dani Vita. Girl B is out today, but she will be joining us again.
Yes.
We got some new faces in the building, some returning guests in the building. Shout out to Catering, Westside Catering. You know what I'm saying? Niggas are eating.
Shout out, man. I remember I got your name right this time. Last ago I was like, fucking OG, spits knowledge. And and shout out to Ant, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to...
What you will be hearing will be on iTunes.
Oh.
By Tuesday today.
We do have some cool shit coming to the iTunes and podcast world.
We do.
Yeah, so...
Very, very soon.
And then, so, let's get into it, y'all. So basically, this is a long time coming. I've had a relationship with this guy for a couple years now. Quentin Miller's in the building, guys.
Woo! Woo!
All right.
You gotta get your intro.
Your name is like a buzz. It's like a buzz name in the industry, and they're like, "Oh, Quentin Miller, oh shit."
Yeah.
Niggas like, "Oh shit."
It's like Harry Potter.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's crazy.
Candyman, something like that kind of, you know.
And it's funny because I've been around you maybe like the last few times. I know we were smacked, but I was just like, no, I met you already. Like, damn. So thank you for coming to the Kickback, sir.
Yeah, no problem.
Shout
No problem.
out
This was a random.
Shout out to Cam.
Shout out to Cam.
All good. That's how it be.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? You never know where you're gonna end up. So.
Right.
Shit, well, I guess we'll get into it. So, normally, for people who don't know Kickback, we introduce our guests. Then we gotta get into the shits, talking the weeks, what's and whatnots. You know what I'm saying? Oh, yeah, I see you drinking that weed lemonade. That shit's good, isn't it?
Come get some hell fucking.
Bro, I was drinking that
Shout out
last
to
night.
Cheap Green Lemonade.
That shit's really good.
I be on my
I'm
ass.
scared of shit like that.
It's good. It's
Like
100% organic.
Edibles are catching.
Organic.
I be trying to tell her I don't fuck with edibles.
I can't fuck with edibles.
Nah, bro, I'll be.
Why?
Man, like I've only tried them twice, and both times were terrible experiences. It was just I was way too high for way too long. Like,
You be crying like that.
You're like,
I was like, bro, I don't want to be high no more.
Yeah, I told you sober.
Shit lasts forever.
Yes, damn. I mean, fuck.
I got shit to do.
Exactly. We got shit to do. So let's get into the week that went by. I guess it's been an interesting week. A lot of music came out.
Music, definitely jumping to music. I think we can all attest that Meek Mill put out some fire this week. I think we can all attest that Jay-Z woke some niggas up. As always.
Okay,
you know.
so I mean,
Okay.
I feel like everybody's gonna say Jay-Z this, Jay-Z that, Jay-Z this, Jay-Z so bad.
That's a song.
I'm saying,
Yeah.
Alright, Jay-Z has so, but it's like he was just doing his job. I feel like he was out there doing what he's supposed to do as a well-seasoned rapper. Jay-Z, he's doing what he should be doing. Like,
Well, Jay-Z's he's the greatest. Like Greg Popovich.
period. Yeah.
Period.
He's like, yeah, man. He's like the example. I don't think we ever seen anybody like go, besides Diddy, but as an actual artist, you know what I'm saying, like go that far, like I don't know,
Like as a businessman?
yeah, just as a businessman,
man,
he kind of set the bar for us. You know what I'm saying? Like he showed us, because like rap is young. Rap is like 30. Is it 40? It's 30 something, right?
Yes.
Yeah, rap is young. So like this is the first generation of like that kind of rapper that we're getting to see, like the OGs. You know what I'm saying? So he's definitely like.
I feel like he talked a lot of big money shit on that record.
Oh, always.
You know, the Chief is gonna catch the red hat thing that he was talking about Kanye. Yeah, he is, but I feel like the bar after that was more of a.
I like the Son I Felt.
That shit was crazy. That shit
was
like
playing around.
I was like, one of my favorite comedians. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah. Like who would connect that other than Hov? You know?
That's like some real deep cuts, like the Jerry Seinfeld, Larry King, like I was fired. Nigga, I decided to quit. Like it's so many levels to that line.
Okay, so speaking of the same song, did you feel like Rick Ross was dissing Tekashi?
I heard it, but I didn't listen to it. I'm not listening to Tekashi, man. That little nigga's in jail.
That's your
Man,
favorite?
nigga, man. Y'all was praying on this young man's
I
downfall.
like some songs.
Yeah. Yo, that Tory Lanez song is hard.
So he's number 2 right now on the charts. Dummy Boy is number 2.
I like some songs on there.
Behind Astroworld, which is number 1 again.
Y'all know how I feel about that album. So I'm not trying to
What
take
y'all think about it being number 1 again, though? Like,
Deserves.
yeah,
Kylie,
good.
he
Yeah,
deserves.
the Kardashian marketing machine.
Hey.
You know? I think the show's doing really good things for him too. Like people have seen the visuals.
That's where the money comes
and
in.
being
though.
like, yo, maybe I need to go back and pay attention to this album. Like, And then apparently he got like into some shit with Molly Crew. Apparently they were saying like he used the same stage design as they did at some point in time. But anyways, that was just exactly. That's cool. But
Yes, that's cool.
Keep going.
Exactly. It's interesting. You know?
777 Deluxe drop. And that's fire.
Yeah, that's hello.
Yeah, man.
He had a show this past week in Dark Uniforms. You were there, right?
Yeah, it was.
How was that?
It was fire. Like, yo, you know, obviously, you know, I've known Keith for a long time, and everybody, especially from the city, we love Keith. But man, that man Kenny Beats knows what he's doing.
Oh,
And like, and on this new shit, like hearing the song with him and Rico Nasty, like, I don't know, Kenny orchestrated that or if that just happened or whatever, but they sound perfect together. Like,
I don't know about it. I haven't. She has to grow on me. Because I saw a clip where she was spitting into a fan's mouth. And I was like, oh, that's the next level shit.
oh, I didn't see that, but
Yeah, my Explore
but
page
hey
is crazy,
man, Rico doing her thing, and Rico and Kenny Beats sounds great. Like Kenny Beats is, yo, shout out to Kenny Beats, man.
to me, what's interesting about Key is like, I feel like maybe 3 years ago he like a plateau somewhat. But I think the Martin Luther King album should have been way harder, and they kind of caused him to like kind of just like, you know, he was neutral for a little bit. I feel like these last 2 years, bro, he's really kind of like
He's
took off. He's found himself, yeah. So I'm really proud because I remember used to see that nigga every week at the department store. Like, he's a local face.
Man, shout out to the department store.
R.I.P. For real, definitely. So what you got over there? What kind of topics you got over there?
Oh, well, I mean, I was still on the music. Lil Baby had a free concert this week.
Y'all know how I feel about Lil Baby also?
You like that little nigga too?
Nah.
No? Okay.
I think Lil Baby won't be here in 2 years.
Nah, I don't.
All right, name.
Honestly,
All right.
think of a
I feel
song.
like you like Baby, so name one Lil Baby song except for My Dog and Yes Indeed.
I don't know.
There you go.
I don't know. Freestyle? Huh?
Freestyle.
Freestyle. Oh, well. True.
Hey man, shout out to Lil Baby, man.
I like no.
Keep doing your thing.
Yes, please. Prove me wrong, goddamn. Like,
That's what this is.
I want to see you make it out. Nigga, why you in my own crib? Nigga, fuck out here. Like,
That's the
with
goal.
that being said, I just don't. The music just ain't speaking of that. Like, I listened to JID. I know you were really had been on
What?
with JID.
Yeah, I got a shout out to Jid, man. Like, Jid's one of those rappers that, like, you know, they really construct those words and they really put it together. So I gotta really set the time aside to dive into that. You know, like him, like Kendrick, like J. Cole, like I really take those artists, like those words seriously, and like
I agree.
because they really be saying a lot. So it's been a lot of music that's dropped lately. So eventually I'm gonna really get to dive into it. I've heard a couple songs. Obviously the song with Cole, obviously the 151 Run. Like, I mean,
Is it?
Come on, Jid is he's. Jid.
So it's JID, not JID. Jid?
I know him as
Okay,
Jid.
cool.
I don't know if you're supposed to say JID.
I don't know. I'm just following. I'm reading the.
Sometimes he says jitter. I think that's cool.
So I was talking to Cam. Cam really put the battery in my back plate. I was like,
Jid shit.
I was like, okay.
Well, I like the Never story was amazing. I mean, like, you know, I dived into that, you know. So yeah, like I said, you want to artist that you gotta.
The whole time I kept thinking like, this motherfucker's from Atlanta. Like it was just his range is just insane. Like the song Method Man
Oh yeah.
and Joey Badass is like,
Yeah.
what? I was
See, like, and I had listened to it too. Like, I had listened to it like one time, but even still, he says so much. It's so many things to catch. There's just no way you're gonna catch all the nuances of what Jid does in one listen. Like, you gotta go through that. Like,
And then also one thing I want to get on before we get to the topics, student and music. You, my friend, it wasn't this past week, but within the last 6 weeks, 4 weeks, 6 weeks, XX. You know what I'm saying? How's that been going for you? How's the response been?
I mean, the response has been cool. You know, it's like when I drop stuff, like I slick be off it. I don't know. It's like
smooth right there. As
As he takes the jacket off.
I wasn't trying to be
Just let me let you know.
Shut up. But nah, I really like, I don't know, it's like I spend so much time on it, and then like once you upload it and it's like out there, it's out there. It's like, it's almost like That's a no-no, right?
That is
That's
a no-no.
Right? It's almost like turning in like a school project or something. Like it's like you study hard for it or whatever, and you work on it, and you bless your ass on it. But it's like once you turn it in, ain't nothing you do. You turn it in, like that's that. You know, like so. That's kind of how I look at all my projects. They're like different, like school projects or chapters of my life. It's like, all right, that's turned in. Y'all say what y'all say.
Yeah.
Speaking of turned in, I saw you had a very sad day as a creator has that coming week with the hard drive crash, bro.
Yeah.
Oh man.
How'd that go down, man? How'd you bounce back from that?
So I just bought my turntables again.
I saw that.
Cause
WDNG radio come back.
Yeah, it's gonna come back. So I was just formatting my hard drive to go to both windows. But it happens.
Back your shit up, guys.
Right. Those are no. I would say those are another process. Always back your shit up.
Damn. Okay. So we're gonna get into the shits. We got this music talk. For those who know, there's a million albums coming out. I don't think there's no way for you human possibly to listen to everyone.
Hell no.
I listened to Meek, Jid. I've been listening to Benny from last week.
I just now gone to Anderson Talk.
Yeah. Oh. Okay. I didn't want to say it because I wanted to speak up Jid before I started comparing him to people.
Yeah.
But there was part of time. A lot of times I was listening to this album, I was like, it sounds like Kendrick, of course. And it sounds like Anderson .Paak, kind of, somewhat, in a sense, like how he has like his voice and inflections.
Mm-hmm.
And it's not a bad thing. I think Anderson .Paak has one of the best albums. But like, it was just like, it was very like, it was reminiscent of that.
It's different. It's unique, you know, like, and that's why I fuck with it.
Yeah.
You know, like it don't sound like nothing. Like when I try to, I mean, like. There's, I guess you could say Kendrick or not, but I mean they kind of got the same vibe. That's possible that they could have like the same vibe, but you know it's like a certain like energy, old school funk energy that he brings back to today's generation. You know, like I fuck with Pop.
I'm with Dani.
Is it Pop? It's Pat.
Pat.
Is it Pat?
P-A-A-K. We gotta do some grammar lessons. At Aardvark.
He probably like, how you fuck with me? You don't know to say one thing.
No.
Is it uppercase? They got the line over there.
I mean, but you gotta think about it. You know how many people been calling black 6 black?
Slack.
Yo, I don't even know why people don't just assume it's black. Like when you look at it, I never like even when I first saw it, I was like, okay, it's black. You know, like how do you not put
He had a lot of shit going on, man. He had like the bear imagery, the 6, and now I get it. But like I think a year ago it was kind of like. Is he some Prince shit like Slack 6?
Slack? Is it
Slack?
I guess you could see it as
I didn't know what it could be like, and I was like, Atlanta niggas been taking crazy lingo every day.
Yeah.
So I didn't know what it was.
Especially East Atlanta.
Speaking of East Atlanta, he killed. I like his verse on the Zone 6 remix, the Future song. Louis song, the Future song.
Yeah.
I like that. I can't even lie. I killed that shit.
Good shit.
I'm gonna let you cook.
Well, nah, just because we got a different structure, we're going to punch out a little bit, take a little quick break, let our visuals get together with Intent TV. You are with the Kickback Podcast, Quentin Miller in the building. Just a quick little 1, 2, 3.
Quick little 1, 2, 3.
I didn't prepare you for that. I'm sorry.
Yeah, no. I'm out here just chilling, man. I'm about to put some on QM. For those who don't know, who's going to be listening, actually, it's going to be out Tuesday. So if you're in the South Florida area, Quentin's going to be in Basel this weekend.
Yes.
Nice.
Basel this weekend. Where are you going to be at? Where are you going to be located?
Renee's spot. Me in 24 hours.
24 hours.
24 hours.
Yes. So definitely, please go check that out, y'all.
Yes. Bring your lady friends.
Yes. All right, now we'll be right back, guys.
Let me get you the mic.
My stuff over here.
Alright, where you try to up?
This shit's great.
What? This shit was so fun.
We're back. Just like that dandruff that won't go away, sis. Oh, no.
Yes, we're back again for the second part of the Kickback Podcast, guys. So the first part, we were doing it a little choppy. A little that, you know what I mean? We do have a new guest, though. A gentleman I've actually been, if you live in Atlanta, you will know of this gentleman or his collective. And at the end of the day, like, he's a pretty important dude, man. You know, shout out to Zeus Trappin. Yeah, that's all. You good.
How you doing, sir?
I appreciate the introduction as well.
No problem, bro.
I'm doing pretty good. How y'all doing?
Doing well.
Glad to have you come by the Kickback. So I would definitely have to say for you, you definitely set a tone when it comes to fashion in Atlanta, and I feel like you put rap into the European fashion game. Helps put rap into the European fashion game. What would you say, just to start right in, you know, because fashion is big for you, I know you're an artist as well, but what got you into fashion?
Well, I'm the only boy of four children. So all my sisters are older than me, 5 years apart, and they're all like a year apart from each other. So like I've always been watching the world before me, in a sense. You know what I'm saying? So all their boyfriends and stuff, like when I was in like 3rd grade, I'm seeing them like have all the J's. I want all the J's. You know what I'm saying? My sister used to do hair. She would like buy J's. I'm wearing her shoes to school because I could wear the same size. You feel me? And I'm getting fly in her shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, so when it got to like middle school and stuff, and you know everybody's wearing jabots, I couldn't fit jabots. I was still wearing like fucking 16s and the weird kid sizes. You know what I'm saying? So I've always had to make it do what it do with what I had. You know what I'm saying? So I was never really into fashion. It was just like, I was always just weird because I couldn't fit in regardless. You know what I'm saying? Like, I was the African kid, so it was like, and Naija, I'm on Naija. So it's like, in elementary school.
We don't get into that.
No. I mean, we got styling in a way that it's like, they'll almost train you not to like go after that because it's in you. Yeah. So like in elementary and middle school, my mom made me wear a uniform Monday through Thursday. Yeah. And Friday is when I got to dress up and be me. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I appreciate that now because now it's like, you know, the parties like Vane and Broken Bougie. Yeah. Those are my Fridays. You feel me? And like these are the, you know, this is the uniform. Yeah. So the whole fashion thing, it came from the lifestyle of like my parents, and like I'm really in it. I do love fashion. Yeah. But I never really like shot at it like that because, you know, there's people that are really into fashion. So I don't want people coming from my neck like, hey man, you don't even know what I do. And it's like, hey man, it's in me. It's not.
But isn't that crazy that just because it's natural for you that people like look up to you?
No, and I love it because I feel sometimes I bring out the naturalist in people. Like there's so many times I get DMs from kids like, yo, you made me believe in myself and I'm just gonna keep doing what I'm doing, and that's what I do it for, you know.
So, yo, I can understand, because like having your parents think like you're gonna be clean, you gonna be dirty, you gonna be looking like these Americans out here. So like they be on your ass like, nah, you got your hair, you gotta wash your face. I could imagine, but it's like they can walk through the gauntlet every day looking at it. It's crazy. So for those who are listening who don't know, let's get more into what you're known for. Trap, right? I remember the first time I saw the Trap brand was probably 2007, 8ish, maybe 9, something like that, maybe. It's right around the whole time as like Fresh I Am kind of was.
Yes, no, it was very the same time. It was, well, the date, like it was probably like 2012, 2013.
Oh, I'm early. My dates is fun.
No, but as far as you were like, you know, envisioning it, that's how long it's really been out. You know what I'm saying? There's people who are just now like, I might post a sweater today that looks cool, and it's the first time they've ever seen it. You know what I'm saying? So, Trap, it's taken me a long way, even though that's like one page out of like, you know, I'm an artist, so I have black books. That's one page out of like 10 books that I have. You know what I'm saying? And I've been stuck on that book for like 7 years.
That book to me is such an amazing book though, because like, for those who grew up in like American culture, Gap was fucking big. Yeah. Like the commercials were, I'm so mad about all those Gap commercials. So when I saw that, I was like, this is fucking genius. And this is right around the whole like Jeezy, Gucci time. Right. Trap is blowing. I was like, these niggas is fucking genius. Y'all did the Forces, and I was like, these niggas is out of here, bro. And then I remember like it was point in time, and I remember how y'all even allocated the goods. It was like a cool kids club kind of like. You couldn't just get them shits. Like you had to like know someone who knew this nigga to get the shit. So it was amazing to me. I always thought it was like, I felt like it could go much larger. Like did you kind of like transfer that energy into something else?
So I didn't want people to kind of box me in, and I know you can kind of attest to this. It's like, yeah, I'm doing the trap stuff, but I've always been making music. And then on top of making music, like I've always been a creative director. So yeah, like I was behind the whole like the storm before the Lil Yachty, like to build it up, and I was behind like the whole Trinidad James thing because like I don't have to be in the light. My nigga, if the vision is there, the vision there, bro. And I'm gonna help you paint the picture. Period. You know what I'm saying? So like the trap thing for me, it was like just like how you said it's nostalgic, like the whole Gap thing. Well, for me, my envisionment was I want to make a brand or a store that's just like Gap and just like Supreme, and a hipster nigga to a hood nigga can come in that store and spend less than $100, bro, and walk out and go to Obsessions or go to Reverie, wherever you going, bro, and you feel free. It ain't like you ain't got to spend a lot in Gap. And they got good premium denim, good cotton shirts, and that's what I'm really about.
Damn. Yeah, I'm a fan of this thing, bro. I've been a fan from far from a minute. I'm a fan of this shit, though.
So I do have to ask you, did you ever receive any, I guess, backlash as far as the Gap and the...
You know, so crazy. I've actually met like corporate people from Gap.
Of course you have.
Fuck with it. Like they've asked me for clothes, and it's weird because I'm like, nigga, you trying to get me? Nah, but like, I've had dreams about it to a point where it's like they haven't come to me yet. I feel like in real life, I might be one of those people that's like, if I keep doing it the right way, maybe 3 years from now, because I'll be doing it, it'll be 10-year anniversary up to 3 years from now. They'll be able to be like, you know what? Let us just own 50% of it. We're gonna give you, 30 mil, 50% of it, and you still own the other 50. I look at this as like, okay, nothing to something, and then I still got 50 to do something more with. Yeah. So I ain't even tripping.
You have the best mentality. I think a lot of artists get caught on the whole pie. I'm like, bro, take this liquidity.
Right.
You created something, you can create something else. Now, just like Ed Hardy, homie was like, I sold my brand to create more art. They're like, at the end of the day, like, who gives a fuck? We're like, y'all niggas been hit on the shirts, but I got that check.
But you gotta remember the Victoria's Secret guy, though.
Yeah, I mean, it's a woman. I mean, it's a guy, but it's a woman.
Yeah, and he killed himself because he sold it for dumb low.
You know,
became Victoria's Secret.
Marcelo Balon?
Yeah, Marcello Balon, County Milan.
So you know he owns 60% of Off-White, right?
That makes sense.
Damn.
That makes sense.
That's how Virgil has all these plugs.
Yeah, that's why Virgil was popping early on. That makes sense. In the art,
It's always
similar.
behind the
Of
scenes.
course.
It's very similar.
It's the same thing of what I'm getting at. It's like, all right, I don't have the keys. Like, I got the keys to this, like, to the city, fuck the name of the city. But when it's time to, like, make this a real business and start, rubbing elbows with the right people, Gap can do that for me better than I can just saying, hey, I made this cool brand. You know what I'm saying? So, let's get to where you need to go. And then, like, somebody else going to open the door so you can get to the next step.
I feel like it's inevitable because I feel like so many Atlanta tastemakers are being plucked by these big brands to do things, whether it be like Brick or like Fonny or someone like that.
Gap slogan is "Meet me in the Gap." So I can't
that's layups.
And then Future and Metro Boomin are like the faces of it.
Oh, right.
Is that not a shot at me, or can I not just?
You can do it.
Can take out Gap and meet me in the trap?
I think you can do it, bro.
I mean, we know we can do it, but it's like, dang, just like you said.
If Guess is giving ASAP collabs, which I never thought I would see.
And that's what I'm saying, like, it's just funny how, I don't want to say culture Fashion Week is. Like, I feel like everything is after some sort of...
Hip-hop.
It's all hip-hop. It's all hip-hop.
All the hip-hop niggas go to New York, they go to Paris, they go to Italy, they go to each week to make shit hot. They go to London, I'm sorry, you know what I'm saying?
That shit's
That's all they
crazy.
do. And then the designers like, yo, I want Yachty to wear this, I want Thug to wear this. You know what I'm saying? Like, when they had Thug smoking weed, fixing nigga shit.
I was just about to mention
that shit was like historic. That was historic, bro.
That was so
he stopped the model, was like, whoa, nigga.
Like, let me fix you up while I'm smoking my blunt.
Right, classic.
Bro, you're about to make me tweak out. Like, that's iconic. And that was Young Thug. If that was 21 Savage, it would have even been more iconic.
21.
I can't see 21 doing it.
21 pieces of somebody else's suit.
He got the 21 Savage though.
You said what?
It's the Forever 21 Savage.
And that's so smart. That's so smart.
Damn.
That's hard.
Yo.
That's Victoria's Secret, right?
Is Keith still manager? 21?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Whoever's managers needs to get on that. Forever 21.
Yeah, that's another too.
God.
I see how you guys both did Complex Con, sure, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
I just went.
Oh, you just went?
Same.
Well,
Yeah.
how was it? How did you like it?
What?
Yeah,
Disney World.
for adults.
I'm glad I got to experience it. It's for the walking. I got one leg and one artificial leg, and yeah, by the end of it was torture. So I'm glad I got to experience that shit. You know, Complex Con, I said go. You
So
know,
you flexed up
but
in there, you know
I
what
would
I'm
never go like that again.
What
That's the last time.
Why?
I mean, it's just like you walk a lot. Like physically, it requires a lot.
I mean, I hate going to the mall, honestly.
And you know.
Honestly.
Oh, and all right, you think Lennox is a lot? 'Cause you know sometimes you
I
gotta walk up
hate
and
Lennox.
downstairs. Complex Con. Imagine birthday bash and you're trying to see all your friends.
I'm good. I'm good.
It's like, yo, he's
And you
over
trying to
there.
see
It's like,
all
where
your
you at?
friends.
All your friends. You're going to every booth. 'Cause,
No,
I mean, you're
it's
intrigued. You know,
worse
Right.
than
you're
that.
intrigued.
Man.
Yeah. It took
But
me a
if you got 2 legs, it's perfect.
I cannot.
No, we don't get a complex to get you to fuck your. What's the nigga?
Oh yeah, no. If
Yeah.
I go again, like it's on some backdoor shit. Like I am glad I got to experience it. Like you know, like everybody else. I wanted to do that. I was determined to do that. So.
Does that make you feel good sometimes to experience things?
It's like climbing a mountain or something, you know, like especially now. At first it would just be going, but now it's like, okay, certain things like okay, I want to do just to say I can do. You know, like I walked up Runyon Canyon.
Oh, that shit.
In Cali, and,
Bro.
you know what I'm saying, just to say I did it. You know what I'm saying. This shit hurt like hell, but
I love that you opening up about this because like knowing you pre-injury, post-injury is like that's one of the most like commending things about you, like to own it. Because a lot of niggas would have just shriveled up and just fuck it, bro. Like nigga, I'm done. But to own it, nigga, I remember nigga my LL Cool J nigga what? One leg up. And like that shit's like that. That's like the confidence in that is ridiculous, bro. Like so for anyone out there in the world who's dealing with shit like that, like feeling like, oh man, I'm not a piece of what I was. Don't ever let that fucking hold you back. It's like Quentin right here is a great example of that. You know, and I just want to like showcase that because I always see that from afar. I never told you that,
thank you.
but that's some real respectable shit. I've never seen you like you may be like I'm tired, but you never been like I can't do that. I've never you say I can't do that or I won't do that. And that right there, like able-bodied niggas, like, you saying I can't do that.
Yeah.
So think about that.
Gotta
Sorry, I got sapped.
Hey, no, shout out to that.
Real.
That's what's up. So new music. You still are an artist. What are you pushing right now?
Well, I've been in the studio. I've been making music on the low for like 3 years. Since the last time I put out music. Got some stuff I want to put out, and I think 2019 is going to be like my focus year.
Claiming, yeah.
Yeah, because 19 is my favorite number as well. So.
Okay.
Our numbers. I got you.
Our numbers.
What kind of music do you make? I'm
Well,
interested.
when I came out, when I first put out my first album, it was called Trap Rock.
Okay.
That was around the same time that
Like white boy time.
no, it was like the Give 'Em Hell era.
Oh, okay.
So
okay.
I stayed down the street from Mako, so I was going to his house every day. We were making that rock sound. You know what I mean? So like,
wow.
I was really like born on that rock sound just because my dad was a DJ. So he was always playing like all the hip hop and all that. Then I get drove to school listening to hip hop.
Yeah.
So when I found Puddle of Mud in 5th grade,
Oh my God.
what?
It was like this shit.
It's the graininess because my mom has a raspy voice and I have a raspy voice. So hearing somebody turn that into music, I was like, yo, what the fuck? I'm on this shit.
Yeah, because a lot of times like the raspiness is kind of like, oh, your voice is too much going on. Yeah. Damn. I was kind of hoping you say like some Afrobeat or some shit like that. I'm looking at you like you look at some swag nigga.
I want to make Afrobeat music, but the reason why I never have is because like I got real Niger cousins like that really speak pidgin, so it's like I'm not about to force. I'm gonna do me. They'll respect it.
Are you Igbo?
Yoruba.
Okay. Are you born in Nigeria? Or you born?
I'm born Grady baby.
Okay. But did your parents like I'm gonna send you back to Nigeria, nigga?
Yo, when I used to act up in school, yo, I will send you to Nigeria, and I used to be like, you know what? They used to be like, yo, it's either the military or Nigeria. I was like, all right, well, if I act up again, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna run away before y'all even get to decide which one.
Oh my God.
That was me.
Yeah, I do not rather Nigeria, nigga. I ain't gonna lie.
I don't know about that one,
Have
man.
you been as an adult?
I've been out. Last time I went, I was 12 years old.
Okay.
Feel me? But it's still like, yo, it's all right. You'll come back.
I want to go. I want to see photos and videos. It looks beautiful.
It's amazing. No, it's
It
amazing.
looks beautiful. Victoria Island, is that the island out there?
Yeah.
Something like that?
Go wherever you want to go.
Man, when he go, he be prepared.
Yeah.
This guy.
This guy knows how to travel.
When we pull up, bro, he be knowing where to go, the spots. Like, I'm like, bro, how do you like?
I do my research.
He do his research for real,
I'm trying to see
man.
if Ghanaian jollof rice.
Oh, please do not do that. Have you been to Ace?
Nah.
Ace Atlanta? Right by Follies? Been to Little Legos?
I've never had this.
Man, it's right on Beachfront Highway. Yes,
Okay.
Ace Atlanta. You go there, you know, party a little bit. Get you some jollof and some suya. Man, I'm telling you, you won't think twice about Nigerian jollof again.
Shout out to Nigeria.
You know what though? Like honestly, like you're like one of the lucky ones because you can trace your history back.
Oh,
like, you know your shit.
Yo, out of all those niggas
Talk
in
about
this
it.
Black.
you know.
I mean, my hair is
American
Indian.
black. I guess I can figure it out, but
And isn't it like in West Africa, y'all have like every family member, y'all know each other, like, oh, this is your great grandfather.
yeah, like you can do that
His
shit.
wife
Like,
had 10 kids. This is your second.
as far as my legacy,
Yeah.
my dad's from Philly, my mom's from North Carolina. Like and their families is from there. Like that's as far as I know. So that's a blessing to be able to like, oh, my family's from Nigeria. You know what I'm saying? I can trace this back. Like man, that's some white people shit.
That's also, hey, know your daddy's daddy.
That's some Jewish shit right there, bruh.
So question, I had to ask you this because I fanboyed or fangirled. I'm a girl. I fangirled after this. What was your thought process when you first met Erica Badu?
Y'all know too?
I have to.
I would love to.
Y'all about to fucking, hey, you about to fucking love me. This is the best story ever.
I'll give it to us.
So, you know, I used to stay with Trinidad, you know, like, shit like that. So, when you used to invite people to the house, like, I just go in my room because, like, I ain't want to fuck up the energy. I know sometimes, like, just me sitting there quiet sometimes, I can fuck up the energy.
That quiet ass nigga in the room.
I've done it before to the point where it's like, I understand when I need to leave. So, it's like, hey, I got somebody coming over, but you good. And next thing you know, I hear a door open. I'm washing dishes already, so I'm not even really paying attention. I'm looking at TV, and I feel it. I turn, I'm like, back to washing these dishes. Because I don't even know what to say. I'm just gonna wash the dishes and let y'all do what y'all doing. Then he got a phone call. Like, I'm telling you, this man used to be so busy. I'm like, how you gonna pick up the phone? Erica Badu right there, bro. He gets a phone call, he goes to her room. She's watching TV. Then she gets up like, hey, you. I'm like,
Hey, you do.
I'm like, you're not talking to me. I'm keep washing these dishes, you're not talking to me. She's like, hey, you, like, what's your sign? Like, what you about? I'm like, what? So she like dug deep to the point where I just unleashed.
You cried.
I just.
Oh.
So it's like I'll be an introvert until it's like.
She pulled it out of you.
Yeah.
And that's not even a pause, but that's fucking.
And I have
Yeah, right.
and I have a homegirl that looks like exactly like her, right? So I FaceTime my homegirl like, hey man, I gotta do it because I feel like this moment right here might bring me closer to Erica. And I did it. And Erica Badu almost cried. She was like, oh, we from the same tribe.
Oh,
She was like, I knew it was something about you. And then the next time I seen her was South by Southwest, and they weren't letting anybody into her tent except Trinidad. She sends her sister. I don't know if y'all know. Yeah, she sends her sister out. She was like, Zeus. Her sister never met me. I'm like, what?
That's crazy.
Brings me in. She's like, oh, it's my friend. You missed the dishwasher. And I'm like, you feel me?
People bring you back up.
You feel me? But since then, it's like the vibe she gives is like it's a mom vibe, but almost like a sister. Like, I don't want to see you fall off. You got something in you. Don't think you just a little bruh. You know what I'm saying? And she never said those words, but I can feel them to the point where it's like that's the same type of energy I want to give to like the younger kids who look up to me.
Oh.
Like, I ain't gotta win a Grammy for y'all to be the next Grammy winning artist. Just be what you gotta be.
Damn, man, I'm so comfortable with everybody. I don't even know what I would have been.
She's great, man.
I mean, that's
Does she
just
smell good? I bet she smells great.
like her air.
Yeah,
I feel
it's
like
like
she smells
a,
great.
it's like a, like you don't use cologne, right? I mean, not cologne.
But it's like nasty,
Yeah,
so
man, it's
natural.
like
Damn, what is that,
natural.
oil?
Hey,
I bet she
can
smells
I ask y'all something?
What's
Now?
up?
So like, cause Erykah Badu, she was carrying the Soulful Freak flag for the longest.
Yeah.
It's just got the new Soulful Freak
Oh,
flag.
she
on
been
it.
auntie, cupping balls and everything.
Nah, she just started. She just did.
No. She just let y'all know, let y'all
Now,
know where.
Erykah Badu did the naked video. She was
This is
walking
true.
around naked as
This is
hell.
true, but Jill is from what, Philly? I don't know.
I don't know, bro.
I don't know. She was very, very into it.
She was in. That's what I'm saying.
I don't know. She been about that life, I think.
Jill has like that same type of
The Soulful
like,
Freak.
she'll-
Yeah,
That's
especially
a
if you into
new
like
thing.
plus size big women. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. You nasty too. Oh yeah.
I bet she like you. She
Shout out to Jill Scott.
Shout out to Scott.
I see you.
Nah, but
I see it in here.
But like, all right, so you know the softness.
I just
in
feel
that-
like now Erykah, like, she got to step up to the plate. You know what I'm saying? Like,
You gotta
you
grab
got
Nah, but you know the softness in all their voices.
Yeah.
yeah.
Those are the type of women that can really bring it out of like real gods though. It's like because it's so pure that it's like you can't be too strong.
Let 'em know.
You know what I'm saying? That's what it is. So it's the Jill Scotts, it's the Erykah Badu's, it's that.
Hey, Erykah, I fuck with you. Jill Scott, she just did some crazy shit. Alright? Your position is
I don't know, man.
in
Erykah got
jeopardy
you.
right now.
You
Alright?
got the geeks though, bro.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's
yeah.
what I'm saying. So I don't know when your
Like
next
Vine
show
Vine.
is,
She's built.
but you
We gonna be
know,
there.
just know you gotta raise the bar.
Okay. Well, then, we're gonna take a little audio break right now. We'll get some punches in, get some drops from everyone. I hope the live listeners enjoyed this thus far. We're gonna play some tunes and get back to the show, guys. All right?
Cool.
We are back.
Damn.
You good?
Yeah. I'm just letting Echo rock out for the before I get talking for the show. You know what I'm saying? I know I didn't say anything that made sense right there. But we punch it back in. How's everyone doing? You got a grill?
I just got a mold. Shout out to Jalen the jeweler. It's not now, but I just got my mold. He gonna go cook up, do what he got
Oh,
to
you got
do.
the mold.
Shout out to get on the mic real quick. Give me Instagram. You know what I'm saying? You in the
Jalen
building.
Jeweler, same thing.
Hey,
Jalen
Spell.
Jeweler.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Not me.
In the mic. Talk to the mic.
Hey, look, Jalen Jeweler, you already know. You know what I'm saying? IG, Jalen the Jeweler, that's what's up. Same day grills, VDS diamonds, all that. Do shit for everybody. 808 Mafia,
Trippy Red.
Red.
And this nigga do real teeth too, nigga.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
he-
teeth
yeah.
whitening,
Bands, I'm trying to get the veneers.
dentures. I do everything that a jeweler and a dentist will do.
That's fine.
That's it.
You know, I just get what they teach me, or I go to school at, and I bring it back to my people and make it affordable.
That's what's up.
That's all.
Shout out to Jalen the
What's
jeweler.
up, man?
And make it fly with it. You know what I'm saying?
That's it.
He's so cool.
It's
Shout out my
like
dog,
Martin
Sid.
on there, you know what I'm saying? He's like, hustle man comes and says, yo, what's up, chief? Got these 5 chickens,
You already know.
$5, chief. That was fire Tracy Morgan shit.
Hey, Chief.
For you, Martin. Yo, Tracy Morgan was the guy right there for that. But yeah, man, we still got Zeus in the building, we still got Quentin Miller in the building, we got Dani in the building. Ray coming through with the drinks. I want you to get to your 5 rapper topics now, you know what I'm saying?
So with you guys being, you know, big in your own right and your own creative passion, I find that in social media, I really question, is you really about that life? Okay?
You mean the phrase?
No, well, just people in general and the lives that they portray, because it's not all it seems. You know, the grass is not always green on the other side. I feel like I was talking to people earlier about the whole Tekashi situation, and people really took a soft spot to him just based off what they knew. But unless they didn't know Daniel Hernandez personally, this is just off of what social media has taught us. And I just found that interesting, and even, you know, a lot of beefs, a lot of events have taken place, all just based off of social media. And I was just, what did you guys take on that? As far as the new influencer job and being an influencer.
You get to start.
Okay.
I'll
Did
make
I
it
set
easy
that
for
up
y'all.
right?
I make it easy for y'all. I think niggas need to watch what they say on social media.
Yeah.
Because that shit is on a public forum, but it's out there forever.
Mm-hmm.
Nigga, what you say will be held against you.
It's brought another element to like the whole game. Like, it's especially like, well, I mean, in everything really, but if you just focus on, let's just say music or just rap, hip hop, it's like it was a time when like just being fire was what was required of an artist, and now it's like what you say, what you do every day, like all that shit. Really, that shit's become more important than you being an artist. It's like you tell somebody you're an artist, and it's like, all right, well, the first thing that comes to mind is your socials, you know, and then the second thing that comes to mind is like, and then even with the music, it's like, I don't know, but it's not all bad though. It's cool. It's just like I said, it just added a, thank you. It just added a whole nother element to the music game. Really every game. Now sports players, NBA players and shit, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's the way that Instagram and shit is affected like that. Like,
That nigga Kareem Hunt or Kelvin, the nigga with the computer, that nigga's out of here.
Yeah.
That shit was on camera.
Social media fucked the world up.
I agree with it. I think
Completely.
it's
So I mean, but that's been happening since Tagged in MySpace and Black Panther. You know what I'm saying? So it's like we've been, you know what I'm saying? We've been, you know what I'm saying, through all that. You know, everybody trying to, even on MySpace, like people were trying to make themselves look way cooler than what they were, right? The thing about Instagram, the reason why it is so perfect, it really is that instant, like, I'm doing this right now. To the fact where you can be on live and it's like, no, I'm really doing this right now.
Yeah.
So like the whole thing with the like you're saying, like basically like people trying to prove themselves. Well, shit, when T.I. was beefing with the dude from, what was it, The Game? Not The Game, but you know, Lil Flip.
Oh yeah.
Bruh, that was, we wish they had Instagram back then.
Right.
I mean, because it's like, all right, like, so in sports, it can only affect it so much. At the end of the day, if you put up 30 points a game and whatever, like, then that's, you're one of the top players. But in music and art and shit, it's different. So the social side, if you become popular on the social side, then that equates to you being one of the best artists out or the top artists out. You know what I'm saying? And there used to be a time when that was decided by what you did, you know what I'm saying, the music, you know what I'm saying? And now I just don't feel like the music is the end. It's not the end all be all. It's not even like a majority in a deciding factor of why we like certain artists. I feel like a lot of artists, and I'm not gonna say any names, but I feel like a lot of artists, we like them. Like we like the person. You know what I'm saying? But that takes a, if you're a musician, you know what I'm saying, that really, you know, does that, really focuses on your craft, and then but the game has changed, and actually the craft is the last thing people are worried about because they're worried about everything else. It kind of like takes away from your sport. Like they can't do that to basketball, you know?
Can I? Because I don't. No. I understand you fully, right? Now let me just give you my. Now I'm not a musician. I'm just an artist. I like to make music though. So let me give you my perspective on that, right?
You're like a guy that likes to play basketball.
So it's like it's like this. All right. So a musician, as the times are changing, right? Where now it's like, well, shit, I could really just be cool and make a hit song, and shit, I'll be #1 on the Billboard. Now, as a musician, you made the game of like the game that influencer is coming to play right now, just so he can get #1. Bro, you know how to work with them or around them, bro.
It's
you
almost,
know how to create.
That's almost like
you know how to create them.
That's almost like okay, it's a group of guys that play pickup basketball every Saturday, and these guys is popular because they be fresh. So fuck LeBron and them. Even though Bron is one of the best ball players, or Lillard's one of the best ball players, I'm saying that's what it's like. That's what it's like with music. You know what I'm saying? Like that's like you can't do that with sports, but like that's what it's like with the music.
But look at LeBron.
It really don't matter.
He going with the wave.
Yes.
LeBron going with
no,
the
no,
wave,
but in sports,
he's
bro, like
he the musician, bro. He is not the artist.
No,
the fact that LeBron was on a concert stage with Drake, like he was performing, living his other best life.
That's true. But I'm saying this. Kawhi Leonard, he's quiet and low key. He's still Kawhi Leonard.
But look,
like you know what I'm saying, like
still playing the music.
He's still Kawhi Leonard. No, that's what I'm saying.
The music never stops though. He don't stop just because he say, well, everybody thinks the Spurs is a good organization. You shouldn't leave. Fuck that. I'm leaving, and I'm gonna show you why I'm leaving, and I'm still gonna be the quiet dude, still hooping. You seen him tonight?
Yeah, I think we're talking about two different things.
No, we not. We talking about the same thing, bro. It's like what you're saying is like, all right, bro, you work on music, right? So it's like, all right, you might get overshadowed by, something like this just because it's popping or it's cool. It looks cool. Mm-hmm. That's okay, bro. Because at the end of the day, this shit looks cool. Might not be here tomorrow, bro. The music that you're doing, the music that you're making, the music that you got passion behind, that you're putting on paper, that you're helping other niggas get Grammys for, bro. Right. That shit lasts forever. I know. I'm just saying period. I'm good. I'm saying period. I'm saying period because I don't want you to, because there's certain people like who look at us. So like when you make that statement, like they'll put themselves in your shoes even though you're not talking about yourself. So it's like, bro, the bigger picture is like, yo, you got to stick to what you're doing.
I mean, I feel like artists have to stick to what we're doing, but that's it. Artists, the social aspect only affected art for real. The stuff that's statistics, like pure numbers, it doesn't affect that. It's like you can be low key, you cannot be low key. You still gonna be. Streaming
makes a difference now.
Like now you could be popular, but Kemba Walker's gonna play. You know what I'm saying? Like he's not gonna not be played because he's not as popular as somebody else. You know what I'm saying? It's like he's gonna get playing time. You know what I'm saying? Like, and that's just what it is because of skill level. As far as
Mano's gonna get played, right? Mano in New York, he gonna get played.
Yeah, I mean, I guess so.
But Takai gonna get played.
I mean, I don't know why he's so focused on Takashi.
No, because he's the hype. He's the hype. Like when I say when you're explaining like the popular dudes, because to me he's more people are into him. Like his hair, people are into his hair before they're into him. You know what
they're into like what he does off
the
court.
Media,
there's real New York music. There's real New York music that doesn't even get played because. Everybody want to listen to that. Blicky and that. I get you, bro. 100%, bro. It's just like, bro, it's just the times, bro. It's the times, bro. But Mano's still going to go to every DJ, still trying to push his album or, you know what I'm saying, his tapes.
Yeah, I am. I'm not saying he's going to stop. It's just,
it's
an observation, you know. It's an observation.
I love that back and forth just then.
I wasn't expecting all that basketball talk. I gotta ask.
I always go to basketball. I guess.
Who's your favorite team?
Dang, I ain't got no favorite team, bro.
Okay, you got a favorite player?
Hard.
You just follow the sport?
Yeah, and cause like the teams switch around so much. There is no favorite team, but I do like Joel Embiid for his game and the shit that he talks.
Yo,
so the social media thing.
Shit talker.
He makes NBA interesting, bro.
Yeah. And he can back it up too.
Yeah, that too. And his voice is like, yo, I am Joel Embiid.
I know, yeah.
It's fire.
LeBron always tries to be the best player. I'm the best player. He's trying to holler at Rihanna earlier. You gotta respect. I respect all.
I respect.
Like, yeah. Shoot.
Hey, you gotta shoot your shot. No matter.
I'm telling you. He said, I don't even want her no more. I don't even want her no more, bro. I'm moving on.
That niggas know he's lying too. You said that about Rihanna. Shit. What you got over here? Yeah, you got some more topics?
Shit. Let's see. Where we at? You just caught me off guard, right? Well, no. Actually, I saw a list, and you all can go through this list with me. But why rappers stay local? Okay. It said SoundCloud, open mics, posting all day in Facebook music groups. Not sure about that one. Reverb Nation, bad management. They already think they're famous. No budgets. buying fake likes and views.
Yeah, this is a lot of things to choose from.
It is no real promotions or marketing.
Damn, who y'all
no
taking shots
talent.
at? I'm just playing.
Just starting that one. No, but I saw that list and it was really from 1 to 10. A lot of those things
shit real.
really, put
That's
a
the
play.
bad management and the no budget. Come on, bro.
What are you doing?
Come on, bro. How you trying to force this man to shoot your video? You ain't gonna give him at least 100? You smoking good gas in the video.
That's real shit.
Yeah, at least like them.
At least come, bro. At least come looking, bro. Something, bro. Niggas come with the Valentino fit. Can't even get the.
You can't pay the video.
Can't put a deposit down. No, I get it. Sometimes when I be like seeing the situation, I be like, you know what, bro? You can't even be mad at bro for not wanting to show up. You at Loud House I mean, I can see. But nah, it be real. Nobody got management right now. I don't believe it. Like when they be like, I got a manager and they send you an email, I think it's them.
Okay.
Yeah, is that the way? Is that what's
That's the
wrong
way,
with that?
bro.
Yeah. Bad management.
I feel like you got to speak to the
Fake
local
management.
manager Cam on this, man. Like,
I mean, I'm having management,
Yeah.
but I mean, I don't know, man. Like, I really don't have an answer for why someone stays local or not. I feel like
Well, that's why it was just those were like different like reasons that came up. But I mean, there are definitely some on there. I can definitely say
just gotta find a way, man.
But okay, open mics though, and the culture of open mics, especially in Atlanta. Shout out to Schwanbeck. It's some mixers and definitely some showcases that have really put people on. And then there's some that they're just generating the revenue, and you can talk about this. Generating the revenue just to generate the revenue. They're not really trying to put the artists out there and give them an opportunity. Speak on it, Cameron.
Alright, I ain't even gonna cap. A lot of times, real talk is quality. Like the quality of some of the situations isn't what it really was 3-4 years ago. You feel me? Now the situation is more driven towards payola. In every situation in Atlanta, you feel me? If you got a bag, you can make it. If you got a bag, you gonna have space. If you ain't got no bag, do I know you? Do I know your brother? Do your cousin? You feel me? But like these days, like the quantity is up, but the quality down. You feel me? All this shit sounds the same.
I feel like it kind of speaks to what we were saying earlier about how much music's released.
It's
like
a flood, but at the same time, that shit pay. You feel me? In 3 months, we got a check.
What I say? Go with the flow. Like,
Yeah, you feel me?
Yeah.
it ain't. And I understand the artist's perspective. I understand like, oh hell, no, I ain't going with the flow. I'm finna go the opposite way. I feel that. But when it's time for you to like,
I mean, you ain't got no choice but to go with the flow.
Rent is due.
In business, you gotta go with the flow. Like sometimes with corporations and stuff, they gotta adjust and, you know what I'm saying, move with the flow.
Change
But you still make an observation of it, like, damn, like this happened. You know what I'm saying? Like it used to be like this and now it's like this. But you know, you just gotta, like you said, go with the flow.
Do you guys have an idea of why that's changed in Atlanta? Because I noticed a change in like there used to be multiple showcases a week. Now it's once a month.
It was like the same.
No. There's a lot of to be honest, there's a lot of showcases.
Yeah.
But the showcases and the promoters don't have the connects to
Reach out.
get that exposure.
Yeah.
Like it'd be like I think yesterday or the day before, it was like 5 things going on. I missed my homie show, went to Key show, missed, you know what I'm saying? Like it was so many things going on, but nobody even knew like about the different events. And I don't know if that's like the promoters not having like the contacts, cause like they're throwing them, but they never get exposure. So I don't know what that's about.
Slacking nowadays.
It's like, I don't even know, man. I think it's more so social media now, because it's not even like email list anymore, because that's like an old thing.
And
Yeah, ain't nobody catching
it's not
emails.
promoters slacking. It's a lot of moves.
Yeah.
So you only got 24 hours in a day. You feel me?
And the
So,
only thing, everything happened from 9:30 to 1.
Yeah. Yeah. In Atlanta, man, they can't bounce around. So you got parks, you can't be doing that. Okay.
I be in a bubble, man. I can't answer it.
I'm a socialite, I ain't gonna lie.
You gotta be out here.
I need to be more of a socialite.
I feel like
But I be
Atlanta-
like in my world working.
See, what's crazy is I feel like Atlanta's social scene has changed a lot too.
Hell yeah.
Like, bro,
Outside of the box already, you know what I'm saying? So once you're accepted and you're a hipster, shit, you might as well just Keep doing your thing, player.
Because it's not that you just put together random outfits and
It's
just
just
look
you.
cool and take pictures.
You
and
touched on
shit.
something because I feel like a lot of niggas nowadays give gay all the shine. To me, Pharrell is I'll say it, the number one.
Found the youth.
Like that nigga, like he stays like on the cusp of what's hot too. Like,
Cause, and then, you know, him having, like, the best friend of, like, Nigo. Like, you know, like, Asian culture to me, I remember going to Japan when I was 19. They are so far ahead.
I
I
was
bet.
talking
That is
about
like-
this the other day.
It's almost ridiculous how far ahead they are. You know what I'm saying? Like, their flea markets, you know what I'm saying? We go to flea market, you know what I'm saying? Our flea markets don't have the old stuff, and they recreating. Their flea markets have, like, shit they ain't even seen yet. So you buying shit for $10 and you come back to USA and niggas like, boy, what is those, Rick? I'm like, well, I got these from the flea market in Harajuku. That's why when you see all them fly Asians, like, they really just, like, that's just them, bro. Just like how I said earlier, it's like, I don't know, I just be wearing the shit that I got.
Yo, it's crazy you said it. I was talking earlier with one of my Asian homies. I was like, yo, man, I wonder if niggas in Japan understand like the phenomenon of like black kids infatuated with like Asian culture and anime. Because I feel like more niggas I know that watch like Crunchyroll and shit are black than white and Asian niggas. Like my black homies really be on that fairy tale and that all that crazy anime shit, and, like the culture. And it's like it's so crazy how like it kind of infiltrated us and like you would never think that niggas would be into like fucking like Ibizu jeans and fucking American standard workwear type shit like that. You know, like it's interesting. I don't know. I thought that was it's a crazy parallel how the two cultures kind of connect.
Yeah.
And niggas don't even speak the same language, bro. Like,
But shit,
But
once
look-
you see shit go mainstream, it's like, okay, well, they doing it.
As much as, like, we're looking
Hey,
at
who
them,
do you? I mean, cause
Yeah, no, you go.
who do you feel like is responsible for putting the majority of the hip hop culture onto the Japanese clothing wear?
oh no, clothing wear?
Yeah, I think Lupe had a big part. to play.
Yeah, he had a big part. The first niggas I heard, I mean Jay with the Visu. I heard SES talking about
Jay was talking to Visus.
I
I
ain't
can't
gonna
knock
lie,
Jay
bro.
with the Visus.
it was
I
for
think
real,
for
bro.
real.
Yeah. Pharrell
Like, bro,
put
so
niggas
look,
on.
all right, so look, you know the
That
places,
whole
you know the
He
places,
introduced the whole
Okay,
thing.
yeah,
you know
the
the
babe
places
shit,
and
the babe shit.
places
Yeah,
book.
yeah, yeah.
Who was a model for Bape back then?
Pharrell.
T.I. T.I. was in that
I gotta look
book
at that book
modeling
later.
Bape.
Wow.
T.I. was in that book modeling Bape. Pharrell did that.
Okay, all right, for real. But
But
outside of
Okay.
Pharrell,
Lupe, of course.
I would say
He was on the real. He was like on the real, like the shit that
He was
Sauce Walker
going
was doing with the
hard on
sword
the
shit.
Japanese
Yeah.
shit.
That's really Lupe for real.
Nah.
Pharrell put Lil
That's
Wayne
Pharrell,
on it. Yeah, that's like Big Bro. Telling you
That
to
was
wear
that's the
that
reason behind the whole beef.
beef
That's all
swag.
of Virginia. That's
Yeah, yeah.
That's all of
Telling you.
That was the reason behind the whole beef.
Yeah, yeah.
You from Virginia?
I'm happy you said that.
them. No, I love Missy Elliott. She's my.
Oh wow, yeah, I
Shout
fuck
out
with
to
this. When they say popular.
Damn, Pharrell, man. Shout out to Pharrell, man. I feel like that nigga does not get his just due.
Shout out to
He get his
OG.
just due. He get his just due now.
Shout out to those of you.
Come on now.
The niggas don't know. I feel like
Yeah,
they're
come
He
mad.
the
on,
only
man.
one. He the only one that can make happy a happy song, and it can never stop playing in your head.
And he put a cease and desist on Trump
As
for
he
playing
should.
it.
That bitch ass nigga.
Wow.
As he should.
Hey,
Pharrell
speaking of
for
Pharrell
president.
and Kanye though, I fuck with Pharrell on the whole. I understand him talking about the whole like we gotta protect our brother and Kanye. I feel like he feels like all Kanye fans feel, which is, damn. I still fuck with the music though.
It's like it's hard. So, like, especially if you've been a day one fan, and then like even production, if you're a Kanye production fan, like.
Yeah, it cracks me. I debated with this nigga about the new album. He loves it. I don't know.
Oh, talking about
This nigga likes the new gay album. He
I
has
like it.
valid points too.
I like the
That's why I
album.
can't even get mad
I like
about
the
it.
Kids See Ghost album.
He's wearing the Kissy
Oh, so
Ghost
did
jacket.
you like that whole like series of the compilation?
I like Kanye the artist. I don't know about him, Kanye the politician.
Well,
I
we
know
don't.
about
He don't know
Kanye.
about that.
Anything outside of the music world, I don't know the guy, you know what I'm saying? But, you know, I'm not going to, like when everybody like hated him, it was like, so you're not going to listen to this new Kanye? I'm not going to not listen to the new Ye.
Like, oh, I gotta
I was
listen to shit.
Okay, sorry. Kissy Ghost is hot. I get it. I like Kissy Ghost a lot. like Fourth Dimension.
Yeah.
I like Kissy Ghost a lot. I like that album more so than anything. But I will say the Kanye's bars have been slipping.
Yeah.
I've been saying this.
Well, I don't know.
No.
I think it's about vibe. I think it's about vibe, man. I don't even, and I think he's snapping. If you listen to what he did on I Love It, he snapped on I Love It.
I like that song.
That goes in.
He's
What's
still
the last
snaps.
song? What's the song he just featured on like a week ago?
With 6ix9ine.
Oh, he's on. Yeah.
He snapped.
That was that felt like a little bit of the old Kanye.
Like you said, Fourth Dimension. He snapped on Fourth Dimension. He snapped so many times on Kissy Ghost. Like,
Which is why I think there's gonna be a Watch the Throne too.
Yeah.
For money purposes.
I'm
Hold up, for money purposes.
maybe not. I just don't think
For
anytime
money.
soon.
You niggas got $1 billion streams. I got $1 billion. Jay doesn't need to do Watch the Throne two.
He doesn't need to.
I'd rather hear Jay and Rick Ross.
I'd rather hear Blue Ivy.
I'd rather hear. I'd rather hear the Jay and Rick Ross album.
That would be beautiful.
I'd rather hear the Future.
That
Blue
would
Ivy.
be amazing.
The Blue Ivy album.
That would be amazing.
Tomorrow.
Oh yeah,
Yo.
she said I don't see no ceilings.
They
I
can
ain't
just
never
give
seen
us
no
4
ceilings.
songs, realistically. If you gave us 4 songs,
But it's got to be like that
Weird
Maybach
flex,
music,
but
like
okay.
jazzy style,
It
that
needs to be on
Santorini
The
Greece.
child
Like,
says.
they the only ones that could do it.
Justice League only.
Yeah, they the only ones that could do it.
Only just Kenny and Justice League.
Just get on there and do that boss talk. Ross gonna tell us about some wing stops. Jay gonna tell us about Ace of Spades.
Smoking Amsterdam and Amsterdam.
Yeah.
You know, we need
Yo.
that. We need that
It's
for the
crazy how
culture.
he got healthy and stayed with the crazy habits. I think it's still eating style.
Yep.
He's doing Ross fit.
And pears.
I don't think he eats Wingstop like that. I think,
That shit is
I think for the
funny.
camera, you know, to advertise the business.
Nah, after that clip he was cooking. I don't know if you saw
man,
cooking in the kitchen.
I don't think he's
I hope he's
eating
not.
Wingstop.
40-year-old man eating Wingstop that often.
Nah, bro. Look how old did he get?
I hope not,
They're
man.
making his special order.
Yeah.
He really cook his shit in peanut oil, nigga. Okay. Oh yeah. Well, shit. We're gonna have a little break. I don't know if y'all gonna stick around any longer. We're gonna have a little more talk at the end of this. But yeah, man, I'm about to play some. I wasn't even ready for this.
I tried to warn you.
Yeah, you were. I was so focused on my Rick Ross.
I think I'm about to go, but thank you guys for having
Absolutely. Let them know where they can find you other than the obvious.
me. Yo, just my Instagram, man, cause like, yo, these blogs, y'all be using these old pictures. Like, I just don't understand. Like, Quentin Miller, 2 underscores. I have an Instagram. I have pictures. Please use those.
Use that social media.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Don't
that
even worry
sucks.
about my Twitter.
I never thought about that. I think that's terrible.
Yo, they do it all the time.
Niggas
I
get a photo.
can't fucking stand
Nigga
it.
that lost weight, they still use
Man, I
old
was
clothes and shit.
wearing new clothes and shit. Like,
It's like, bro,
I'm doing all this
Damn,
for.
I didn't even thought about that.
Anyway, thank you guys.
No problem, man. Definitely see you guys.
Oh, and I'm checking out too. You can
Okay.
find me at Zeus Trappin, Zeus, not Zeus. Yeah, Zeus Trappin. Yeah, and I'm checking out. Yeah.
I gotta get a hoodie. I promise. I'm gonna get a hoodie.
That's
All
your
right.
boy.
I wanna
Who do we
hear
go
this.
through to get apparel?
Zeus Trappin.
Strap it. Alright, we'll be there.
Gotcha.
I need that.
Lime green, lime green.
Slime green.
Definitely. We're gonna play some tunes. Gotta leave right now.
Brat!
Swear to God.
What nigga they talking about?
So when I met this gentleman, I was just like, you could just tell stories. Like,
Yo.
I just think, like, it's just his voice. It just captures you. It's just like, I love storytelling. But it was funny because I was having a conversation with him earlier. And I was like, yeah, man, I want you to come on the show and just, talk about something. Recently George Bush Sr. passed.
I ain't sad though.
I ain't sad because he brought crack to the
Wait,
situation.
hold on.
Let's
Hold on now. We just ain't. I ain't gonna sit here and let y'all talk about George Bush like that. You know what I'm saying? I'm sorry.
Are you pro George? You pro George here?
All right, listen. Hold on. Can I tell my story?
Go ahead, tell the story.
See, I'm gonna take y'all back. You know what I mean? Because I met him before. You get what I'm saying? I met George W. Bush before. You get what I'm saying?
Wait, no. That's George W.'s the son.
No, it's George W. Whatever the fuck is George W. Bush and shit. WHCO. Well, however you want to put this shit. I met him before. You get what I'm saying?
Okay.
So, I met him on the field. Listen, let me tell you something. I met him back in 92. Me and Moms were riding in a Honda, since y'all were taking shots at Honda. Me and Moms were riding in a Honda. We stopped at a light. She was listening to the end of the road. don't be picking. I know it's his end of the road, but there ain't no shots. So you know, I was looking out the side of the window. I said, "Hey, Ma, I think that's George W. over there." H, well, you know what the fuck I'm talking about. I had a little look at my system, you know. So
In 92.
I was a young drunk. You know, my daddy was a drunk. My granddaddy was a drunk. My great granddaddy, he was just a whole. But listen, I seen him, man. I'm like, yeah, that George H over there. My mom said, sit your ass. I said, no. I said, no, Mom, I'm going ahead, going up over there. So I walked up to him, I seen him, I was like, oh man, great white man, look at that, that's the president right there. So I walked up to him, I said, hey, Mr. President, is that you? He said, hey, little nigger. I said, hold on. I said, hold on. I said, okay, we're going to move on from there. I'm going to act like you ain't even say that to me. So, you know, I'm like, you know, I don't know. I was young then. I won't do that shit. I smack the shit. I hit dead ass right now. But listen, so I seen him and whatnot, and I'm like, you know, hey, George, since it's just me and you here, I know Reagan brought cocaine into the inner city and all that shit. I know that. That's facts. We ain't got to talk about this shit. But listen, let me tell you something. Let me ask you something. Back in '89, did you really set up Keith Jackson to buy drugs and get that man 10 years? He said, little nigga, go back to your mammy. And he ran off on me. And he ran off on me. And that was my fucking encounter with that motherfucker. In 92. So,
as a young drunk.
As a young drunk.
Where was you at just to look over to your right and see George Bush?
Hey, listen, I ain't gonna tell you where he was in front. You know what I'm saying? Y'all, you know, let's just say, you know, Blue Flame and all them places still up right now. But hey, leave them alone. So, you know, when y'all talk about it, it hurt me to the heart. So I just want to say this. The Bushes, if you're listening, and all your supporters, 45 to you too. Whew. May you rest in shit. Okay, let's move on. Let's move on.
Tell some Uncle Phil.
That's it.
For a minute, you were sounding Kanye-ish.
Yeah, Kanye. Don't get me started on that,
I like that story though, man. You said back in '92, you looked over to your right and just randomly saw a president.
A president. I ain't gonna tell you what he was middle. You know what I'm saying?
I don't like none of the presidents. I ain't gonna lie to you, man. I don't like none of them.
Why's that
Fuck the
right?
president, man. I think they all got interior motives.
But shit,
I think they got something against it, man.
Ulterior.
I'm sorry. Shout out to the bar.
It's like flued out.
I thought I was like,
It's a Honda Accord, and I was thinking about the interior.
Clean, boy. Clean the sharp, but we ain't doing that.
Fuck the president, man. Hey.
But even 44?
I vote for the mayors down.
Oh, the mayors ain't shit.
I don't care about the mayors. And the only man I cared about was Keisha.
Okay.
Keisha made me proud.
Okay.
Man, shout out to Keisha.
Hey, Keisha.
I'm gonna tell you why Keisha made me proud though.
Why is that?
Because I ain't never go to school with a Maynard. I ain't never go to school with no damn Shirley.
That's true.
But I damn sure went to school with a Keisha.
So it made you identify.
I did.
I knew. I went to school with. Got a cousin named Keisha. Everybody know Keisha, right?
I got auntie sister cousin named Keisha.
Keisha.
Big Keisha. Big Keisha.
Little Keisha.
Small Keisha.
Yup. Keisha.
Tell Keisha.
You know, I thought I had a Muslim first time I met her. I said, Keisha. Oh, wait, what is that? A meal? What the hell?
I ain't
Oh
never
my
go
God.
to school.
Let's go.
I ain't never school, you know, with no George W. nobody, or no Bush nobody.
No.
But I went to school with a Keisha.
I know people that had
Shout
got
out
a lot
Keisha,
of
man.
bushes.
Hey.
Sold a lot of bushes. Okay. You know, but that's a whole nother story. Go ahead.
Whole other story, man.
Go ahead.
Like I said, hey, fuck a president, I'm all about local government.
I'm about local government.
Somebody I can touch and see.
I tried to touch him one time.
Oh.
You know, I tried to touch him here one time. That shit
I don't
ain't
know what he's
go
talking
right,
about.
you know.
I don't know what he's talking about. I can't co-sign on that.
I'm sorry, Keisha. You know, I tried. I was like, reach out and touch my hand. She ain't like that. She ain't like that shit. She ain't like that shit.
I like Keisha. Shout out to Keisha. Big Keisha, little Keisha, little Keisha. Keisha,
Hey,
Keisha,
Keisha.
Keisha back on 32nd.
Everybody knows Keisha.
Where you from, Phil?
I'm originally from Palm Beach, Florida. You know, where niggas steal and crackers late. There we go.
Palm Beach. What's Palm Beach like? What
Let me tell you something. Hey, take Fort Lauderdale, Miami, turn it down a little bit. That's you know, across the water, you got all the rich folks. That's where 45 got a house at. Oprah got a house at.
Let's talk about them women. How do women look now?
Oh, man, you know where you from. You know, give me the
That Trump.
But let me talk about these women, though.
You got a little everything on there.
Prior to your.
Prior,
I know you got eyes, man.
Back in
I
your
was a
day,
bad
Phil.
boy back in the day, boy.
Fucking them up.
Hey, boy, hey, I was
Because you were like
knocking
a community college type football
Yeah,
player.
Community college.
He's definitely shot.
Bitch, I went to Division 1. What the hell?
I'm sorry. DeVry is Division 1?
The Pride.
DeVry Division 1?
Division 1,
Hey,
Triple A.
seriously.
You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying?
No, but for
Hey, but
because niggas in Florida be good at football. And I was looking at you and I was like, this nigga like he could have went all community college. You know what I'm saying?
listen. I was either gonna play football
Straight walk on.
or
Straight
rob
walk
your
on.
ass. One to two. Yeah. It was either catch that ball or catch your hands. One of the
Okay.
two.
I wanted to see you on that field.
That's it. Oh no, you don't want to see me on the field with these badass knees. Oh no. They said touchdown. They were like, Phil, you again? I'm like, Coach, I'm done with football. I can't do it no more. But let me tell you about the one today. Oh, boy, every time I think about them, they do something too. You know what I mean? It's just something about South Florida women. Have you ever been to South Florida?
I have.
Where you went in South Florida?
The South Park.
Oh yeah, hey, it was deep too.
Oh, yeah.
You should don't go too deep south though, cause the deeper you go south, you know what's down south, right?
Alligators.
Well, that shit too, bro.
Okay.
But you know, down south, it depends what color you are. You know what I mean? You know, they cousin and shit. Like they won't go that the damn south.
That's Alabama South.
Yo,
I'm gonna say Jalen's from that.
I'm from Duval.
Duval, okay.
okay.
Jack City in the building. I see. Yeah, okay. Yeah, Duval. Yeah, we love y'all too. You know, y'all some crazy motherfuckers in there too. Boy, I'll tell you, I love yeah, Duval, boy. Hey, you
What
love.
county is it? Dade County. Oh,
That's
no.
Jacksonville.
You know, hit the back of my head. My bad.
You're like, wait, hold on.
We ain't from there. We're not from those parts.
My bad. My bad. You gotta watch this nigga go cheap to stand behind me. Ain't you from Florida, nigga?
Yeah.
Come stand in my goddamn sight, man. I can't handle no nigga in my peripheral with your goals. I'm not gonna do that.
I'm here to help you.
I need to see that.
That's right.
That nigga got 37 gold teeth. High number, dog.
Shit,
All
I'm
this
from
shit go.
Florida, and he was making me nervous. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, hey, I love you, but I turned around, boy.
I'm
Hey,
gonna sit over here,
I was
man.
like,
That's
that
that
you
wild
been
kind of shit,
from?
man. That's all.
Cash
That nigga was in my
money.
Oh,
peripheral.
nah, that's a good man right
Yeah,
there.
man.
But he was just in my peripheral, though. You know what I'm saying? You see gold teeth
Hey,
in your peripheral?
Y'all talking about Florida, so I had to pop up.
I saw that.
When'd you get your first girl?
Shit. Yeah, y'all want me to go? Shit.
Yeah, you.
Hey, I was 19 years old. I had the diamond cuts and everything, boy.
I feel like in Florida that's kind of late. I feel like you
Yeah, I was late.
Oh,
Hey, hold on now.
Good boy.
What's your question?
Huh?
What was your question?
No, I said, when you got your first girl?
When I got my first
Yeah.
girl? At 11.
See?
I was 18.
Hold on. Hey, that
I'm 18 when I got
motherfucker
mine.
had money. Hey, listen, hold on. Let me tell you something. Hey, I used to walk around, I promise you not. I used to walk around middle school, like I'll walk by people. They said, boy, you got that new grill on. And I couldn't talk because it was foil paper in my mouth. Bro, it was foil paper in my mouth. I couldn't talk. Hey, if I talk, that bitch fell out. They said, wait a minute. Hold on. So I couldn't talk. You can believe that? Hey, I was a fly little quiet motherfucker, boy. I tell you, boy. Hey.
I was 18 when I got my first grill. I went to the discount mall.
That's it.
On that?
Yeah. I got 6 at the bottom. There was 4 solid 2 fest with the diamond cut. You can't tell a nigga nothing. I'm talking like this all day.
You old Atlanta.
I'm old Atlanta, man.
You drink juice out the garbage.
I'm ATLANNNA. Atlanta.
Hey, there we go.
Gold teeth grill at the bottom, man.
I had the vampire fans singing shit. Well, I'm talking about, boy, they look good, boy. Bite into it, apple with my fucking teeth. I'm like, man,
I feel like young niggas lose so much, hundreds of dollars in girls.
Oh yeah, between that and rims, I mean, shit.
I got my mold, but I lost mine.
I literally lost mine at Pizza Hut in a napkin 3 or 4 times.
You lose it in a napkin?
In a napkin.
I ain't gonna get started on the retainers out lost, let alone a grill.
And you're supposed to make a bag or something. Hey, Jay, only got a bag.
He give you a whole...
See, that's why I come in.
Okay, come on now.
See what I'm saying?
Yeah.
See, when you shop with me, automatically, my big thing is customer service.
Let
That's
him go.
it.
That's he needs to work for Sprint, don't he?
Catch an Uber, if anybody catch an Uber, I'm gonna come to you. Okay, to get to that point though, I actually I give you a bag. You know what I'm saying? I give you a jewelry box. I give you the proper cleaning materials. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna show you how to clean it when I give it to you. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna give you a whole setup.
See, you A1, man. That nigga didn't give me no cleaning rag. He gave it to me in my hand.
No, he gonna sell it to you. That's what he gonna do. He gonna sell it to you. I'm not gonna sell it to you. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna give it to you. I spend my money. Well, you can have something to put it in and to clean
a
it.
go-to dentist with Malcolm X, bro. That nigga is all about it, man.
Oh man,
I love that, man. That
He
nigga.
about to make me spend my check.
That's how I slide my.
Nah, cause that's what I need you to do. Yeah, come on. But no, seriously though, I will take you to the dentist too. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
If I see something like you, I don't care about your money.
Yeah.
Like if you want,
I need my shit
and
white.
I got teeth white.
But he wine black and mine, do it to you, man.
I do teeth white, but I will take you to the dentist, actual dentist office. I actually do my OJT at.
I got insurance too. I'm good.
Insurance, cash, it don't matter.
He letting you know, black people.
No, I'm serious.
Hey, all y'all out there, shout out.
Listen, cause I got an Gucci teeth. Y'all know where to go. Before and out. Before and out. Y'all know where to go. Y'all know where to go.
Yeah, Jalen the Joker.
Hey, come on, women of Alaska, please talk to this man, because there's so many women out there that got the first 9 teeth look good.
Yeah, I ain't want to say nothing.
Back teeth. Give me the back
Back
teeth.
teeth, when they smile.
Yeah.
Bro, I make those out of my house.
It's the back teeth.
I make those in my shop.
They smile and lean back and it's all black. Come holler at this man.
It look when teeth are missing that
Yeah, I seen one girl, she smiled, she had broccoli.
But see, that's what I do it for.
I don't know what's going on.
That's what I do it for, actually, man.
Yeah.
Them people can't, cause you never know. Honestly, real shit. You never know, like what people have been through, like be it car accidents, jeans, drugs,
Jeans is real.
whatever. People,
Yeah, cocaine a hell of a drug too. Cocaine a hell of a drug. You right.
They don't got the money to, you know what I'm saying, go and get that too.
Yeah.
I can do that.
Yeah.
That shit is sad when you see a girl who fine as hell, top to bottom. And them teeth,
Between the,
and them teeth ain't right.
got the Jerome.
So she got an
got the Jerome.
she got an ass
Yeah,
with
yeah.
the teeth.
I thought that September 11th.
Ooh, tragic.
Tragedy.
Watch mouth.
That's a tragedy. That's a
Jerome in
tragedy.
the house.
You fine as fuck in the bottom teeth.
Ooh, between a mouth and toes. Like, y'all, you sitting there thinking you cute.
Yeah.
I go from the bottom, I look, I said, ooh, her feet is hanging over her sandals. But it's scraping the floor. I don't know what's. So I said,
Maybe
okay.
she's got the wrong size, Phil.
Yeah, she got the wrong size feet. That's what I'm saying. She got the wrong size feet. You know, but and then you look up and then she smile or somebody come up and talk to you and their breath smell like they old garbage. You know, like I just can't do it. I can't do it. But hey, shout out to all the women with they old garbage mouth. Shout out.
Waste management.
Y'all need love too. Shit.
God damn, shout out to day old garbage mouth.
Don't make that the title.
That is definitely it.
With bell claw feet. Bell claw feet. We see this.
This is why we need to film for you guys. Damn, man, we had a fucking wonderful episode tonight.
We had a full.
What was it again?
show.
Day old garbage mouth?
Day old
They
garbage
old
mouth.
garbage mouth.
There it is. Day old
Garbage.
Thank you.
Thanks to you, Phil. You gave us
I
some
appreciate you.
I want to thank you for coming through.
Yeah, I appreciate
you
you.
will get more tales from Uncle Phil coming through.
Amen.
Comedian Big Play Ray came through as always.
Man.
Hey, Phil.
What's that?
Man, we need to get together, man. You're a funny brother,
Oh,
Phil.
definitely, man. Hey, you know, hey, well, y'all,
Phil,
this
we need to get this open mic.
It's the beginning.
It's gonna be Big Play Ray and Phil.
This the beginning.
The comedian and the nigga who shaped like a community college.
Hey, hold on.
Hey, I'm telling you, man.
I did 2 sit-ups this morning. 2 sit-ups. I'm sure you just ain't gonna talk about me.
I'm campaigning for the title to be community college shaped nigga.
Hey, listen.
That's what I'm campaigning for.
How Rick Ross dogs could go on a diet
No,
and
that's
each other
that's
and
a
shit
shot.
like that.
No, it's not a shot. That's what's up, bro.
Hey, look.
A community college nigga in Florida,
back in the day, they said when you're kind of chubby, you eating good. That means you're doing something right. That's all. That's all it is.
All right, man.
I
But look, though, we're gonna hit this
y'all.
open mic, man.
Yes, sir.
Stay tuned
Yes,
to the
sir.
comedian Big Play Ray. We got Upper Field Tales
Yeah,
coming
yeah,
to Kickback,
yeah.
man. We're gonna do this and we're gonna do this and we're gonna do this.
Definitely. I want to give a shout out to Zeus Trappin for coming through. That was man, that was crazy how it worked out. Hey man, Quentin.
Yeah,
That was crazy.
amazing
How it worked out,
content.
Quentin. You know what I'm saying?
Pitch us.
Yeah, for real, man. Goddamn, we just that's off the cusp too, nigga.
Yeah,
I'll
we
let y'all
doing
niggas
it.
know. So with that being said, this is the Kickback Podcast. Enjoy the rest of y'all's weeks. Everybody will be back next Tuesday. See y'all niggas later, y'all.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thanks, guys.